Welcome to Thin Blue Whiskey Fresh Crack Friday. Jimmy can't be with us today. He had some stuff going on. So, figured, what a great time to do some scotch.
Yeah, especially with some little peat in it. Not like overwhelming, I've heard, but it's some smokiness. And I don't know if Jimmy's a big fan.
I don't think he's going to mind missing this one.
No.
So, what do we got? Because I've never had this.
It's the Compass Box Ultramarine. It's one of their limited release whiskeys.
Sweet. Compass Box Ultramarine. We're going to tell you all about it right after this. All right, Jay, let's...
All right, I pulled a little cheat sheet with the mix in it. So
because there's a lot of stuff in it?
There's like 12 whiskeys in this one. Okay. So usually it's, they throw like 4 or 5 whiskeys together and they're like, cool, we blended this into something delicious and we made 4,000 bottles of it. Good luck. So this one's like Coal Isla. Oh, there's another couple of other good ones in it. Girvan, Milton Duff, Glenord, just a bunch of distilleries. They're the ones that usually ship out. Unfortunately, there's some other companies in Scotland that also blend whiskey that buy barrels upon barrels from these other guys.
Okay.
Like Oban, and then they throw them into like, say, Johnny Walker. Like a lot of the Obans don't get released because either A, we're not in Scotland.
Okay.
Or B, they are pretty much bought out because Johnny Walker's like, hey, we like your whiskey for our blended stuff, and then it gets thrown in that. So,
well, you are a Compass Box
hooer.
I do like Compass Box, the few that I've had, so I'm kind of excited about this one.
Oh man, that smells good. Short pour.
So tell us a little bit about, the proof, 51%. So we are doing, 102 proof, 51% alcohol. Cost?
A lot. It was expensive. Was it $350? I think is what they run at.
Okay.
$350.
Is there a high demand for this? Like, is there a secondary market for this one?
Compass Box really doesn't demand secondary.
Okay.
They're pretty pricey from the get-go, so it really kind of puts you in a box of, you can't just buy a $30 bottle and then turn around and sell it for $100.
Okay.
This is already expensive, so it kind of markets itself out of the secondary market.
Okay.
And there's some from back when they first started that are worth a lot of money, but you would have had to have been dumb enough not to drink it and then keep a bottle that was delicious just sitting around to sell it. So I've got some at the house that are a little older, but they'll get opened eventually. Maybe on a Fresh Crack Friday.
Ooh, who knows? Maybe we can convince Jimmy of that. I thought you were bringing the Johnny Walker for today's Fresh Crack. I thought for sure you were... Which one is it?
It's the Legendary 8.
Legendary 8 Johnny Walker. I thought for sure that's what you were going to be doing, but when you told me no, I was kind of surprised.
You won't be disappointed, I promise.
There's just some really ripe fruits, light fruit, like apples, white fruit. It's not like berries.
And there's a little kind of like fig or date undertone in it. It's kind of got a little depth, but it's kind of hiding in the back.
But it's sticky.
Yeah.
It just smells kind of like a sticky fruit.
That smells delicious.
Yeah, that does smell really good.
Damn you, Compass
Box. There's a little bit of earthiness to it. Obviously, that some of that peat is coming through.
A hint of the medicinal.
Yeah. Now,
like rubber ball-y. Like you cut open a fresh tennis ball kind of smell.
Yeah, I wouldn't have described it like that, but I know exactly what note you're describing.
Go cut open a tennis ball, you'll get it.
Hey, that's just the proof starting to come up out of the glass. It kind of got me there.
Tickles.
Yeah, super fruit forward. Little punch of the earthiness.
I'm waiting to see how it does on because I can smell there's some peat in there. I'm waiting to see if it opens up when it hits the old palate. There's a lot going on.
There's a spice. What the heck is it?
Wet cinnamon bark, like wet cinnamon.
I was gonna say cinnamon, but I wasn't sure.
It seems it's off from that. It's not like cinnamon.
It's not like you would cinnamon that you would think of. Just cinnamon sugar, cinnamon, just a regular. Maybe it's more like a cinnamon stick, where you kind of have almost a woody character to it as well. All right. There's a little. Oh, there's a lot going on there. Definitely not near as fruit forward as the nose for me. It kind of turns a bit smoky.
Yeah, it's got some peat in it. That's good. I like it. It goes more like honey toffee.
Yeah.
Peat. Oh man,
it totally loses the fruit.
Man, that's good. The term you coin on these is unfortunately a crushable drink.
You think
a little
so?
Proofy? Yeah, it's proofy, but I think you could sit there and once you get rolling in it, I think you'd be like, all right, halfway through a bottle, you're like, ooh.
This is my first sip of, first two sips of whiskey today. So it did hit me a little bit stronger. Man, that finishes forever. Mm-hmm. It kind of goes a little bit new oak, not necessarily old char oak.
Like fresh white.
Yeah.
Clean barrel.
Yeah, it's not tannic, but there's a woody aspect to it. But it's a nice clean wood.
That was exactly what I went through. Right, clean. It's clean. It's like a clean, dry finish. It kind of dries you out just enough, and you're like, I'm going back for more.
Yeah, but the proof sticks around.
Oh man, this is delicious.
Yeah,
it's a good whiskey. Just to if you have people that liked all kinds of whiskeys, this would be it. You get the guy that likes some peat, he's in there. You get the guy that likes the sweet, he's in there. If you like maybe a little bit more of the earthen wood. That's in there. This is a roller coaster ride. Mm-hmm. Not a train wreck. There's a couple whiskeys they have that are
not
so
good.
Much going on. You're like, that is so good. Well, okay, so you literally jump from a million things to another, and then it goes back around. You're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna get off this ride.
Yeah, this takes you. This takes you kind of on a wild ride from the nose. Just seems to be really light and airy and fresh and fruity.
Hint of peat on the nose.
Yeah, peat's there. Proof coming through a little bit. Obviously, being a fresh crack, it kind of took a little bit to come out of the glass. But once the ethanol started coming up out of the glass, it was
there.
It's definitely there. But then the palate turns, like you said, more of the caramel, honey, little bit of wood, definite smoke, definite peat.
Not overpowering though.
No,
it plays very well together.
And then it finishes more woody, clean oakiness with that ethanol just kind of hanging around. Like my tongue is still numb.
Corners of the mouth and the tongue.
Yeah, sides of my tongue right now are still kind of tingly.
Oh, and it was my first drink today too. So I was at the zoo all morning with the kids. So
God, that sounds fun.
It was a blast. We had some other kids with us too. We had a good time.
Not much has changed, I bet, since the last time you were there, huh?
Nope. Still exhibits closed, and they're working on it. So
how often do you go to the zoo?
Probably 2-3 times a year. It's for the children. God, I sound like a Democrat. Ooh, that was tough to say.
All right. Hey, so here's the ultimate question. $350.
That
is not cheap. at all. Would you buy it again?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
This is a shareable, because I'm the guy that likes to bring it and share it, and as long as people don't ask, like, I'm trying to tell them what it costs, because sometimes they don't want to drink it if you tell them.
Yeah.
If someone
we gotta tell.
Well, here we do, because it's what we do. But if I take that to somebody's house or pour a glass for them, if they don't know and they drink that and they like it, good for me finding something they enjoy. And if they don't like peated whiskeys and I gave it to them, they're like, oh, that's really good. It's not bad. I've kind of started them down the rabbit hole of enjoying other things.
I don't know that I would give this to a new Scotch or drinker or somebody who openly does not like Islay Scotches for the smoke and the peat reasons. I just think that there's better introductions to try and get somebody across that hump.
I think the nose would sell them, though.
I don't think the palate doesn't. The palate would kill it for him instantly.
I hate peated whiskeys.
Yeah, this is too much on the palate for somebody. I think they're going to smell it. They're going to say, oh, wow, this is really nice. Or it's good. It smells good. And then they're going to take a drink and they're going to say, what the hell did you do to me? If they like peated whiskeys, they're going to love it.
True.
If they don't, or they don't know what to expect, I think there are other options to try to lay the groundwork.
Maybe.
It's awful hard to lay the groundwork at $350 though. What the hell? It's only money, right?
Yep, I can always make more.
Yeah. Hey, so let us know what you think. Hit the like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think of this Ultramarine. Have you had it? What do you think on our tasting notes that we just kind of off the cuffs here? And
if you think of any other Compass boxes you want to see on here, I may have them, so let me know.
I still have the Flaming Heart back there. Yep. Luxury.
Yep.
Those back from
back in the day. Yeah, those
like
are
2013, 14 editions older. Probably. So we got some good ones.
Spice Tree Extravaganza, some Phenomenology. You name it, I probably got it or can get it. So
yeah. Well, there you go. I'm gonna say it's excellent.
It's delicious.
I don't know that I could spend $350. That being said, let's be honest. I'd probably spend $350 on it. It's that good.
It's really good. It's well rounded. I mean, I can still taste parts of it.
Yeah,
it is super good.
Yeah, I gotta recommend it completely if budget allows. Obviously,
yes.
If you're not going to be able to make your mortgage payments next month because you bought this at $350, then don't worry about it.
Yeah, got to walk because you got rid of the car for it. That's a problem.
All right. Well, that'll do it. Fresh Crack Friday, June 2nd. And we'll see you next time right here, Thin Blue Whiskey.